If a random international plague suddenly killed every single person above the age of 65, how would the world change? Both my parents would die, which is a bummer. Would gut the hierarchy of a whole bunch of companies. Betty White would somehow survive. Almost all the US presidential candidates would be gone. Hospital and nursing home beds would free up. 600+ million. That's how many bodies there'd be to deal with. The stench of death in cities would be unbearable. Tomorrow's top Ask Reddit post. Should people over 55 have to retake their driving test every year? Pension payments would decrease. There'd be a whole lot of parents trying to find daycare for their kids. Many oral histories would be lost. Societies that respect and revere their elders would be devastated. There would be mass sibling free-for-alls over inheritances. Courts would be jammed with it. Because there's always that one kid. French would protest to lower retirement age. I think a lot of gold diggers would be very happy. So many nursing homes would stand empty. The shift in jobs would be insane. Congress would be empty. We created a lot of new jobs for body removal and disposal. Nice try MRC. Virus. To be honest, I think a mass panic would start. It would be like in one of those dystopian or post-apocalyptic books. Scary. The world would go crazy. Was this post made by COVID-19? Thanks to their past one-child policy and their uneven demographic, most of China would be wiped out. I'd probably be able to buy a house. Inheritance law and taxes would be a giant industry. Wikipedia editors would very quickly change the average lifespan to 65 years. Haha boomer wait. I'm sorry grandma. I'd get SS and Medicare when I retire. It'd be scary to turn 65. Many politicians and also generals of the military were gone. So confusion in war? I live in India. And it's a weird time to say this. But my grandmother would probably survive. Why? Child marriage. Well, firstly, there would be an enormous amount of bodies to deal with. Which would spread disease and kill many younger people anyway. A huge amount of knowledge and profession would be lost with all those people. With many of them political leaders, head doctors and scientists, CEOs, etc. In terms of a population reset though, hardly. It would set the population back maybe a decade or two. By 2050 we would have recovered the numbers we have right now and probably have even more. I live in the Netherlands and a lot would change. Sorry if my grammar isn't perfect. There's this term called vergrijzing, which means that there are more older people than younger people to pay for the older people. If all the old people died, the taxes probably would go down. Also the pension age would go from 67 to something lower. Also I think that a lot of houses will be free for the younger generation and probably the health insurance would be cheaper. Please correct me if I said something wrong. There'll be a ton of unsold Lynx, Axe, body spray kits next Christmas. I would miss Christopher Walken. A lot of neckbeards would be homeless. They won't be able to afford the mortgage to mom and dad's house. And would have to move out of the basement.